Welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom. And with me, as always, are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
This is where we get to know some folks from our running community. And tonight, we have our friend, Will Run for Tacos. But let's learn a little bit about you. What's your real name and where you're from?
Sure. My name is Olan, and I am from Northern Virginia.
I think this is the first time we've had to ask someone what their real name was.
No, don't forget about Karate last name Chop.
I guess Karate Chop.
That is true, but we knew his name from personal experience. You knew him. We literally just found the Instagram handle "Will Run for Tacos," and we're like, "Oh, we run for things, and we have tacos in our logo."
So you're saying we stalk people till they listen?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It was just meant to be.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like we'll chase you until you love us. Run away from your feelings.
So what we're going to do is we have this list of questions, some running related, some non-running related. We put them in a randomizer, and we're just going to go kind of rapid fire, asking you some questions to get to know you. So Diana, why don't you kick us off?
Yeah. So, Olan, we're so happy to have you. Thanks again for taking some time. I know how crazy everyone is, so we really appreciate it. But we'll kick off with just how long have you been running and what inspired you to start running?
Sure. Well, also, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You guys are great. So I've been running consistently since 2017 when I started training for the 2018 edition of the Grand to Grand Ultra, which is a multi-day stage race that's here in the States. It goes from Utah to Arizona.
Wow, you jumped right in.
Yeah, I did. I mean, and prior to that, I had never run anything longer than a half marathon.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So I think the biggest inspiration was the fear of taking on something that big for the first, ultra. And I mean, yeah, the training was crazy, but since then I haven't looked back and I'm still running today. So
I'm guessing that goes from Grand Staircase to Grand Canyon?
Yes, but the opposite way.
The opposite way. Okay. Yeah.
We gotta add that to our bucket list.
There you go.
They're fun. They're great. They're a great time.
All right. What is your favorite run of all time? It does not have to be a race.
I would actually say that my favorite run was the 80-mile dress rehearsal that I did about a month ago for the Badger 100.
Oh my gosh.
And I say that because even though, unfortunate weather rolled in that kind of cut everything short, everything else about the run was perfect. So the training leading up to it, the execution, the fueling, everything was spot on. So
Awesome.
I think, it was the best I've felt running that distance. So I know you can feel good and do it. You don't have to feel horrible all the time.
That's awesome.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
All right.
I just we're trying to imagine that being possible. I haven't made it to that distance yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, you felt good after 50 something.
Yeah, I did 55 and was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine going much after the 55. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Just a couple more miles.
Just a few.
Just go on autopilot. All right.
Gosh.
So are you a morning, midday, or evening runner?
I am definitely a midday runner, but that is because I'm incapable of waking up early, unless I actually have to. If it's a race, that's fine. But if it's anything for personal reasons, forget it.
I get that.
I'm down with that.
Let's talk about runner etiquette. When you see another runner coming towards you, what do you do?
So I definitely have a system. So I'll see them in the distance and I'll kind of gauge how they look and if they might be receptive. And then I do this look away, glancing at the surroundings and the scenery around me. And then I'll glance quickly back at them. And if there's eye contact and they seem receptive, I'll wave. Or if they smile, I'll smile back. But if I don't get any response, then I just keep going.
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't it crazy how much goes into that little interaction?
It does. It's crazy. But I'm also introverted. So I think, that having to interact with people is just very, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Even though I'm never going to actually say anything to these people. It's just
Yeah.
You know?
Same here.
That's
See,
so funny.
It's so funny. Like I make aggressive eye contact and I get like offended if people don't wave and say hello back. Like I'm like waiting for them to say hello to me.
That's not surprising at all, Diana.
My fear now is like, because I'm also an introvert when I run. My fear is that I run with an extrovert, and I'm like, dear
true.
God, we're gonna end up in a conversation. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to keep moving. Oh my God, we gotta stop talking. Let's get moving. No, they don't want to know all 5 parts of this story. We gotta keep moving.
What? I don't
All
know
right,
what you're
next
talking about.
question.
Oh gosh.
All right, I think that's me. So, what is your ideal running conditions? What would you consider ideal, your perfect conditions for running?
Actually, I would say right now, like the early fall. I mean, I'm big on temperature, so the mid 60s, low 70s is perfect.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel happy because you're not dying in the heat, but you're also not freezing and wondering why you're outside.
And you don't have to get up super early to beat the heat, especially if you're a midday runner.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to move into some random questions. The first one is, what is your favorite breakfast food?
Biscuits and gravy, actually.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Good answer.
You're the first one, I think, to give us like a fun answer. Like for some reason, we're either getting like, oh, I don't really do breakfast, or they'll be like granola. Like granola's not a fun breakfast. Like it's no one's favorite breakfast. Come on.
I want some bacon. I want someone to be like, I love like pork roll or bacon or
sausage
something.
I think sausage gravy does that. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you.
Well,
All right. What is your favorite way to waste time online?
definitely Facebook and Instagram for sure. I think that's like everybody's standard social media.
Probably social media, which is
young
awful.
folks. Us young folks are on TikTok. So.
Oh, God. He's the worst.
I cannot deal with you.
He is the worst.
Wait, are you allowed to be on TikTok right now?
It's banned now.
That's another discussion. Let's move on.
Let's not go there.
I don't know if you are a drinker, but what's your favorite brewery / winery / cidery?
So Crooked Run Brewing in Sterling, Virginia is amazing. They have a lot of really good, they're just super creative and really good sours. So I can't complain.
Ooh, love sours.
We went there, didn't we?
We did go there, and I'm trying to think of the name of the beer. It's in a pink and white can.
Raspberry Empress?
Yes.
That's it. We have that in our fridge.
Oh
we have that in our fridge.
That's so funny.
I almost pulled it out too. I'm actually drinking Crooked Crab from Odenton, Maryland, but I almost grabbed that. God, that would have been so weird.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good breweries down there in that area.
Oh, yeah. And Senor Ramon's, too. The taco place that's in Crooked Run, which is pretty good. So.
Very cool.
Oh, awesome. I got distracted by the beer. You can't talk about beer around me. I get all distracted. If you won $1 million, what's the first thing you would do?
Because my wife is probably going to listen to this, I'll have to say that I should take care of and then probably do something crazy like buy a plane or something like that.
There you go.
It's a good answer.
That's funny. What was the best thing before sliced bread?
Tacos.
Yeah, that's true. Basically, flat cornbread with stuff in it.
The best.
Was it the best after sliced bread also?
Oh, yes.
Probably still,
It's just always been the best thing.
It's the best
Always
anyway.
the best.
Is a taco a sandwich? Like, could that be considered? I guess it's not bread.
Ooh, that's like the hot dog conversation, right? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I feel like taco is a little more.
A sandwich?
I feel like that's a little more complex.
It's not on bread though.
True, it's similar.
I don't know. What do you think?
No, they're two separate things. Different families.
Yeah, don't dumb down a taco by calling it a sandwich.
Corn sandwich?
All right.
I'm going to do a few inside actors.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so these are inspired by former best host of a TV show in the world who is now deceased, Mr. James Lifton. Rest in peace, James. What is your favorite word?
Plus.
That's a good one, actually.
I do like that word.
It's a good one.
I actually say
one.
that one a lot too.
And what is your least favorite word?
Ooh, the M word that rhymes with hoist. Yeah.
She can't even say it. That's amazing.
It's like not even.
Are you okay with the word like dank? Because that's similar. I have a friend who can't
That's
deal
fine.
with
Like any
either
sort
of
of
them.
like
Yeah.
synonym is cool, but it's just that word.
The word itself, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go to a dank bar, but I'm not going to go to a moist bar. Sorry, didn't mean to say it. We can bleep that out.
Is the worst.
It's the worst. Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I think we can go through all of them.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it, Tom.
All right. What turns you on?
A great smile.
What turns you off?
Arrogance.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty good. All right. Oh, I love this question. What sound or noise do you love?
So you know those ASMR soap cutting videos?
Oh,
on
yeah,
Instagram?
yeah.
I love the sound of that for whatever reason. It's just,
Oh my God, I love that. That's the best answer. And then on the opposite of that, what sound or noise do you hate?
hands down 100% loud chewing, especially loud chip
Oh.
crunching. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I have a lot of I've run into a couple of coworkers who've done it, and
Oof.
it drives me nuts.
You could never meet in person over a meal because you would.
It's
Diana's
awful because
face.
I have a thing
Diana's
about loud
face.
chewers and we like fight about it.
She gets mad when I drink solids.
I'm like, how is what you're eating slurp worthy? Like, I feel like it's solid.
Slurping too. It's all
So gross.
It really is.
Oh.
All right. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Probably something in esports. I really like video games, so that would be pretty cool if someone would pay me to play games all day.
Have you ever heard of a game called Skyrim?
Oh gosh, here we go again. He's got
It is
another.
amazing.
He's got another podcast. In case you didn't know.
Dedicated to Skyrim.
Oh my gosh. We'll put
For
it in
real.
the show notes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
What profession would you not like to do?
Probably a lawyer. My wife is one, and she just seems so stressed out all the
Yeah,
time.
that doesn't
that
seem
doesn't
like
sound like any
yeah.
fun at all.
Seems like a rough one. So I guess I get this question. What is your favorite curse word?
I mean, whose isn't?
It's
That's-
so usable.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
It's just
It's definitive.
You
Versatile.
can use it as a noun, as
Yeah.
an adjective, as a verb, I mean, it can be used every which way.
It is true. It is true. All right, Tom,
Tom, you get the last one?
there's only one left.
All right. So I don't know if you believe in heaven, but if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I would like to hear "Welcome to Taco Bell." May I take your order?
Oh my Lord!
think
I don't know how we could end better than that. That was amazing.
The question of what turns Tom on, you may
You
have
just
just
answered
done
it.
You
Yeah,
just answered
yeah,
it. That was amazing.
I love it. You might be our new favorite person.
This is true. Well done.
You guys are my favorites too.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate
That
you
was a
coming on.
blast.
That was great. So good. All right. Is there any final parting words you'd like to bestow upon our listeners?
Just if you have a goal, don't be afraid to get after it because you don't know what you're capable of until you try.
Mhm.
So go for it. Don't waste your time.
That's
That's
awesome. Do you have any
Good
social
advice.
media? Anything you'd like to plug?
You can find me on Instagram at Will Run for Tacos. So please stop by and say hello.
All right.
Just the best.
Awesome. Thank you guys so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye bye.